Everything you need to know about Barron Trump. President Trump recently said he'd have a hard time letting his son play football. Compared with his older half-siblings, Barron Trump, who will turn 13 on March 20th, has mostly stayed out of the political spotlight. Here's what you need to know about the youngest member of the Trump clan. Melania Trump recently shared that Barron's main interest is sports. In November of last year, the First Lady spoke at a forum at Liberty University, the institution founded by Jerry Falwell in Lynchburg, Virginia, that has been crucial in shoring up Donald Trump's support on the religious right. Melania was there to raise awareness about the opioid epidemic as part of her Be Best initiative, and she shared a few details about her family's life in the White House. First, she shared that she has spoken to Barron about the dangers of drug addiction. "I teach him what is right, what is wrong," Trump said. "I will always tell him that drugs, they could be very dangerous and they could mess up your mind and body, and to love yourself more than you love drugs." She also shared that Barron is not on social media and that he is all into sports. That said, in the lead-up to Super Bowl Sunday, President Trump said he'd have a hard time with letting his son play football. "I just don't like the reports that I see coming out having to do with football," President Trump said. "I thought the equipment would get better, and it has. The helmets have gotten far better, but it hasn't solved the problem." Barron was recently photographed boarding Air Force One with his parents. They were reportedly en route to Palm Beach. Last year, the First family spent the Thanksgiving weekend in Florida at Mar-a-Lago. When 12-year-old Barron got off the plane with his parents, he appeared to be as tall as his father. Back in April, he had made a rare public appearance at the annual White House egg roll. Barron hung back with his parents and watched his younger nieces and nephews race off to hunt for eggs. Barron is the first boy to live in the White House since JFK Jr. The three most recent presidents, Obama, Bush, and Clinton, have been fathers only to girls. While other presidents since JFK's time have had sons, they've all been adults who lived outside of the White House. He is making history by attending St. Andrew's Episcopal School. While every president's child over the past 35 years has attended Sidwell Friends, the White House has confirmed Barron is attending St. Andrew's in Potomac, Maryland. He is the first presidential child to do so. In a statement, Melania praised the school for its diverse community and commitment to academic excellence. He's fluent in both English and Slovene. Thanks to his Slovenian mother, Melania. Barron is really tall. When's the last time you saw a sixth grader nearly as tall as his dad and former model mom? While Barron's official height isn't publicly available, photos show he's only a few inches shorter than 6'2" President Trump and near the height of 5'11" Melania, without her ever present heels. Anyway, he and his mother took their time moving to the White House. After months of living in New York City with his mom, Barron finally made the move to Washington, D.C. in June, halfway through the president's first year in office. First Lady Melania Trump confirmed the news with a tweet saying, "Looking forward to the memories we'll make in our new home." moving day, and a photo presumably taken out one of the White House windows of the Washington Monument. The White House may actually be a downgrade. In his parents' Trump Tower penthouse, Barron had a whole floor to himself, which his mother referred to as Barron's living room. What does a 9-year-old do with his own living room? We may never know. Also unknown, exactly how much it cost the New York City taxpayers to protect Melania and Barron during their time in Manhattan, making the decision to stay behind a controversial one. CNN MONEY reported it cost more than $1 million per day to provide security for President Trump and his family while he was still living in New York after the election. Everything you need to know about Barron Trump. President Trump recently said he'd have a hard time letting his son play football. Compared with his older half-siblings, Barron Trump, who will turn 13 on March 20th, has mostly stayed out of the political spotlight. Here's what you need to know about the youngest member of the Trump clan. Melania